Shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. He gets 4 for it. That ball deserved a boundary. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for 4. I know he's a fierce competitor and doesn't shy away from a challenge, but that is just crossing the line, I think. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. He didn't get any timing on that one. Poor running between the wickets, really poor. Wow, that is extraordinary. That's a magnificent hit for a 6. Oh, that's a good connection for the batsman. That's what you call a long distance deposit. That was a stunning shot. That looks handsome. It certainly is a huge 6. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. That was a moral victory for the bowler. That's hit hard. That's hit for 6. That's a great shot. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. Good bowling, it beats him all, ends up. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Picked and deposited out of the park for a 6. That's a clean strike. He looks in good touch. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Gone, bowled the right length and found the edge. fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. It's very important as a bowler to make the batsman play. Oh, beats the edge and the batsman has played all around that one. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Missing his line there, wide signalled. Excellent dive, superb reflexes. That could well be the catch of the match. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. My God, this looked impossible until he took it. Incredible effort by the fielder. Impressed by the field sets by the captain is making the batsman play false shots. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. Gorgeous shot, found the middle of the bat there. Oh, he's clubbed that for a six. That's a great hit. Tell you what, that shot looks even better in the replay. Lovely timing. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Well, that's a slaughter. Any top order batsman would have struggled with that one. And there comes the famous salute. Wonderful to watch. Spinner brought into the attack. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Good bowling, it beats them all, ends up. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Good shot for a single. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Turned away for a single. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Glorious, absolutely glorious. Good stop, saved a certain boundary. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Well bowled, past the edge of the bat. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Good shot for a single. Came around quickly to cover the throw. That's in the air. Turned away for a single. That's an excellent throw. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. What a peach of a delivery. That could have troubled most batsmen in the world. And there comes the celebration and the crowd loves it. The close-in fielder should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. Oh, that's a good delivery, right on the money. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Batsman losing his concentration there. Up in the air. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. The bowler must try and keep this new batsman on strike and create pressure. Oh, that's found the edge of the bat. Good delivery. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Good pickup shot this. Has that gone for a six? Yes, it has. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Batsman losing his concentration there. Glorious, absolutely glorious. Good effort by the fielder. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Good stop, saved a certain boundary. Muscle, a magnificent shot for 4. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Good shot for a single. Spinner brought back from the other end. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Good shot for a single. They need more boundaries now to make up for their slow start. Turned away for a single. Overthrows. They really need to stop leaking those extra runs. Very good running between the wickets. Batsman will get extra run as an unnecessary overthrow. Squeeze a single there, good running. Looks like he enjoys space on the ball. Looks more confident when there's space on the ball. Couldn't time that well as you would have liked. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Good effort by the fielder. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. That was outstanding fielding. Confident appeal. But the umpire says not out. and he decides not to take the review. Wonderful sound of the bat, and that's a six. That was a brilliant shot, perfectly executed. Good pickup shot this. Has that gone for a six? Yes, it has. Oh, that's good. Not good if you're a batsman. Oh, he's clubbed that for a six. That's a great hit. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum. That was a stunning shot. That looks handsome. It certainly is a huge six. Dazzling batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Good shot for a single. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Oh, that's a good connection for the batsman. That's what you call a long distance deposit. Now that's a good 50. It will be appreciated by the crowd. He's growing in stature as well in this innings. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. That's a good shot from the batsman. Wasn't the best ball though. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. That's a six. The power is extraordinary. Wonderful sound of the bat, and that's a six. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. Good shot for a single. Well, the batsman sees that one early, gets into a great position, got it from the meat of the bat. That was a brilliant shot, perfectly executed. Turned away for a single. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. Last ball coming up. Outside off, and he's happy to see that truth with the keeper.